Good morning and welcome to another edition of Street Beat. I'm your host, Lisa Germani. Immigration has become a topic for debate in America. Some citizens are concerned how immigration will affect the social, economical structure of our country. Today, we've brought in some experts to help give us some background. Joining us now is Mihaela Mitrofan, Director of New Americans, Southeast Michigan for Samaritas. Hi, Mihaela. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. So we hear the term refugees and immigrants a lot. Is there really a difference?
Yes, well, there are many similarities between refugees and immigrants. Refugees, the main distinction is the fact that refugees do not make a choice to leave their home country. Oftentimes, they have just a few hours or maybe an overnight to pick up their immediate belongings and family members and just flee for their safety. Immigrants make a choice to be here. They have time to prepare for their departure.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that for our viewers. Now, will you please tell us about the Refugee Resettlement Program for Samaritas? What is this?
Samaritas New American Services offers refugee resettlement programming throughout the state of Michigan. We have offices in 5 locations, and we are the largest resettlement agency in the state of Michigan and the 4th in size in the nation.
Oh, wow. Okay. And I know there's a lot of talk about the vetting process an immigrant goes through before being allowed in the country. Can you explain for viewers that don't know what that process entails?
Absolutely. My first comment regarding the vetting system, the process, is the fact that refugees undergo the most complex and comprehensive screening process. Oftentimes it takes 2 years or even longer. There are 6 intelligence and security federal agencies involved in their processing.
Oh, wow.
And also UNHCR, which is the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugee. They are involved in their screening, in interviewing. All those entities are very committed to make sure that the program is preserved, its integrity is preserved.
So once they finally get through that long, arduous process and they've arrived here, how does Samaritas help them adjust to life here with us?
Right. Samaritas has had a long tradition of welcoming refugees from all over the world. And we begin the process by welcoming them at the airport. We find housing, we connect them with medical services, employment, education opportunities, and cultural orientation.
So the services that you offer are really from as soon as they get here to really getting them settled and getting them ingratiated into their life here.
Absolutely, yeah. I like to reference our programming from airport to U.S. citizenship, and this is what Samaritas is all about. We walk alongside with them, but at the same time we empower them to become successful.
And what a nice touch that you welcome them at the airport, because, I mean, anyone likes to be welcomed at the airport, but how wonderful for them, you know, to really feel like they already belong here, thanks to you guys. What has the reception been like in the area for the refugees that are resettling here?
Well, I want to say that since the Syrian refugee crisis has gained international attention, there is an increased interest in the work we do in refugee resettlement generally. Of course, it's layered with some political dynamics. However, the reception has been very positive. I do see that Southeast Michigan continues to be a welcoming community to welcome refugees. We have experienced an outpour of support in various ways.
In people that are living in neighborhoods where they're moving into and say the people that are maybe employing them, is this warm reception coming from all angles?
Absolutely, yeah. We see neighbors, Americans or individuals from different backgrounds welcoming their new neighbors.
Good. Why do you think there's so much fear that's discussed around refugee families? What would people be afraid of?
Fear, I believe, comes from lack of knowledge, maybe not knowing what a refugee looks like. Oftentimes they see them just, they make a connection with the stories that are out there. There is a lot of link or connections with terrorism or We hear the story that refugees refuse to integrate. They drain resources when recent studies reflect quite the opposite. Refugees are contributors to their new community, to the local economy.
Yes.
They start up businesses. They become homeowners. They pay their taxes and they spend money.
So it's getting rid of those preconceived notions and just welcoming them, all of us, and not believing what we see on TV or other forms of media. Real quickly, I want to touch upon in the last few minutes here, how does Samaritas help children adapt to new schools? This is very important.
Samaritas operates a refugee liaison program where we support the incoming families, the students, the parents, and also educators. We have strong partnerships with different school districts around Southeast Michigan.
So are there representatives at the school as well to help the children in case they're having problems day to day?
Yes. We are very engaged with the school personnel, and also we work closely with students and families. We offer them education opportunities we talk about bullying, about social media, different topics that are very essential for their integration.
Thank you for the work that you guys do here in Southeast Detroit. I'm sure there are people watching that are going to want to contribute. So for more information, check out samaritas.org or call 313-823-7700.